Hi everyone, welcome back to Insightful Jam. Today I'm diving deep into one of the most gripping, gritty, and gloriously twisted crime comics ever published, 100 Bullets by Brian Azzarello and Eduardo Risso. I've read the whole thing cover to cover in its deluxe edition hardcover formats, and let me tell you, it is right up my alley. If you like dark, mature thrillers with complex plots and morally grey characters, you're gonna want to stick around. So grab a whiskey, or hey, just some coffee, and let's talk about betrayal, revenge, and one very mysterious briefcase. The hook of 100 Bullets is pretty simple at first. A mysterious man named Agent Graves shows up and hands someone a briefcase. Inside, a gun, 100 untraceable bullets, and irrefutable proof of who ruined their life. Oh, and the promise. If they use the gun, there will be no consequences at all. Now, that's an irresistible moral dilemma, right? Would you take the shot? At first, the comic delivers these intense standalone revenge stories, each one a little morality play. But trust me, by the time you're a few chapters in, the threads start connecting, and suddenly you're tangled in a web of secret societies, lost memories, and a conspiracy that goes way deeper than you would ever have expected. At the heart of it all, a power struggle between the Trust, a shadow group of families controlling global crime, and the Minutemen, a team of elite enforcers led by Agent Graves. Think The Sopranos meet Jason Bourne, but with noir vibes dialed to 11. Some arcs really stuck with me. First Shot Last Call kicks it all off with Dizzy Cordova, fresh out of prison and grieving her family. Her story hits really hard. Then you've got Hang Up on the Hang Low, an emotional punch in the face about a young man meeting the father who abandoned him. And let's not forget The Counterfeit Detective, which is basically a love letter to Raymond Chandler, starring a washed up PI and some top tier noir narration. By the time we hit the final volume, all the plot lines explode into chaos. Secrets are revealed, bullets fly, and let's just say, not everyone makes it out alive. It's brutal, it's brilliant, and it wraps up in a way that left me staring at the wall for a few minutes. Let's talk about Brian Azzarello's writing. This guy has the snappiest, most streetwise dialogues I ever have seen in comics. The characters speak in slang, riddles, and metaphors. It's like reading Tarantino meets noir poetry. But you've got to pay attention. Azzarello never spells things out. There are hints, callbacks, and double meanings buried into conversations that only make sense 5 chapters later. I loved it, but I'll be honest, it can be dense. And the tone? Oh, it's really dark. We're talking violence, betrayal, some very twisted characters, and just when you think things can't get more messed up, then bam, a new layer of moral ambiguity. But that's part of the appeal. It never feels gratuitous. It's just raw and real. In this world, everyone's got blood on their hands, and justice is a currency nobody can afford. Now, let me rave for a second about Eduardo Riso's art. Because, whoa, this man draws noir like it's in his DNA. Heavy shadows, moody lighting, gritty alleyways. It's like every page was lit by a flickering neon sign. His character designs are razor sharp. You'll never confuse Dizzy with anyone else. And the villain is Lono. Just looking at him makes your spine shiver. His panel layouts are super cinematic, sometimes a wide shot for a tense standoff, other times a close up that says everything with one expression, and the action explosive, but still easy to follow. The coloring deserves a shout out too, shifting tones based on the arc. Early browns, lurid neons, cold grays, it all fits the mood. You can practically feel the humidity in the Miami arcs. As someone who loves mature thrillers, 100 Bullets hit all the right notes. It's morally complex, unpredictable, and just plain cool. There's no cheesy heroism here. Every choice has consequences, and nobody's safe. It challenged me, made me think about loyalty, power, and what revenge really costs. It's also just incredibly well crafted. Every character arc, every plot twist, it all builds towards something bigger. When the puzzle finally clicks into place, it's so satisfying. And it's not just shock value, there's meaning behind the madness. Sometimes you find yourself rooting for the wrong character, and that's the point. It's about the gray areas, the humanity in the mess. That said, it's not perfect. The plot can get very confusing, especially in the middle volumes when subplots pile up. I had to flip back a few times, like, wait, who is this guy again? And I go back a couple of chapters. Also, there's no real heroes here. Everyone is flawed, some downright awful. It's intentionally bleak. And if Risso's art style doesn't grab you from the start, well, it's consistent the whole way through. For me, that was a strength. For others, maybe not so much. Now let's talk about these deluxe hardcover editions. 5 volumes in total, oversized, with beautiful dust jackets and seriously high quality paper. Risso's art pops on these glossy pages. The soon binding is sturdy, the design is sleek, and they just look amazing on a shelf. Each volume packs between 19 and 23 issues, so you're getting a lot of story in one book. They're a bit heavy, not exactly travel friendly, but they make reading a full arc feel epic. And extras, a little light on that side. You get sketch galleries, original covers, and some variant art, but no deep behind the scenes features. Still, the focus is the story, and that's where this collection shines. If you can find them, these hardcovers are absolutely worth it. They're getting rare now, so if you see one, grab it. So, is 100 Bullets worth your time? For me, absolutely. It's ambiguous, bold, and unforgettable. If you love crime fiction, mystery, revenge stories, or just comics that push the genre, this is one of the best out there. But it does ask something of you: attention, patience, and maybe a little bit of moral flexibility. I'm proud to have this collection on my shelf. It's the kind of series I'll come back to in a few years and catch things I missed the first time. And hey, if you already read this series, drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear who your favorite character was, or who you think got what they deserved. No spoilers though, Graves is always watching. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more comic deep dives, and maybe even share it with your noir loving friends. See you in the next one, and remember, revenge might be sweet, but it always comes with a body count.